The following sports presentation is brought to you by the PCTV Network, powered by TELUS Vision, your hometown station. We're home for you.
It's Earth's Little Heaven, the PCTV Network. PCTV Network, your hometown station. We're home for you. That's our slogan, but I dare adjust. And it's the truth, and it fits best. The PCTV Network, your number one source for local sports, with your favorite hosts, Bernie, Dave, Al, and Scott. The PCTV Network, we're home for you. It's more than a slogan, it's all true. Local programming, stream 24/7, the PCTV Network. It's Earth's Little Heaven, the PCTV Network. Check out channels 22, 28, and 98. Tune in, it's sure to be great. The PCTVnetwork.com, The PCTVnetwork.com, The PCTVnetwork.com, Make sure you support PCTV Network, PCTVnetwork.com, your hometown station.
From Pope John Paul II High School, the PCTV Network proudly presents Pioneer Athletic Conference Baseball. It is, well, PJP, of course, playing Springport. Hello, everybody. I'm Al Ganosa, joined by Rod Johnson, and welcome to the U.S. Piping pregame show. Rod, great day for baseball. Two of the better teams in the league as we're getting down to the end of the regular season. So are we jockeying around here for position? What have you seen? You were out here early. I just got here. There was an accident, but you were here. You were professional. What did you see?
Well, I don't know how professional I was, but I'm going to start being professional right now.
Yes.
So I was here for IO, infield, outfield, and I always focus in on defense because I really believe that defense wins and loses your games. And both teams did very, very well as we're ready for the national anthem.
Here we are. It's good timing.
So we're going to take a time out here for a moment.
All right, we're back. Nice. That was a live national anthem. Young lady, I would assume from Pope John Paul, but she did a nice job.
I thought I was going to have to sing it there for a second.
Well, they were looking
she
at
did
you.
Well, yeah.
She did well. I know you would have come through.
Yeah, I was talking about the defense, and defense wins and loses ball games. And I thought both these teams in IO, infield, outfield, did extremely well. So we'll take a look to see how many free bases the other team gets and how many errors, and we'll see where this takes us today. But I'm really looking for it. Beautiful day. Beautiful day. Last week we were like cold.
Yeah. Yep, and it was cloudy last time, but I think the last game we did, softball, it looked like it was March. Now it feels like it's June. All right, we'll have your first pitch. Ideally, coming right up.
At O'Donnell, Weiss, and Matei, our team approach makes all the difference.
With special needs planning, what I can do with families is help to make sure that in the event the parent no longer is there to finance the care of their child, that there's a trust available or other people available to make decisions for that child. I really like working with my clients, I like coming to work, and I really like helping them find solutions for their problems.
OWM Law.
Your life, your business, your law firm.
Looking for family-friendly, pet-friendly, waterproof floors? Carpet One has you covered. With a huge selection of waterproof flooring, including luxury vinyl, laminate, tile, and introducing Oath by Resista, the next generation of waterproof carpets. Soft, lush, and ultra-tough. Spill, soil, and bleach resistant. With a 10-year no-exclusions warranty. Carpet One Floor & Home, your choice for waterproof flooring.
Okay, Rod, here's the first batter. And a swing and a foul back. Trying to pick up, I thought they'd be announcing the names, but. One thing I can tell you, the center fielder is number 15, Rod. He's number 15. It's been that kind of afternoon, Rod. Pitch sails high.
Well, the last thing you want to do in a game like this, or any game, is walk the leadoff man. That leadoff man typically scores about 60% of the time by some calculation that I haven't done, but I have read.
I hate walks with a passion, Rod. And there's a leadoff walk. Rod, I think I'm close to getting a number here. Nope, I'm not. All right, second batter up for Springford. Pitch goes high there.
We have an early meeting on the mound, which is somewhat unusual. First inning, second batter, having a little conference on trying to maybe help with his mechanics.
Aiden Segarra, the pitcher. Aiden, a big guy, football player as well. Nick Flores on first base for Springford. One thing I found earlier in the year that Springford has some good bench jockeys, Rod. You can hear that guy to Phoenixville.
I'm not real big on the bench jockeys if it's directed at the other team.
No?
But I don't hear that right now. I hear just rooting for their own
Oh,
team.
yeah. Is bench jockey a negative kind of, does that entail, connotate going after the other team?
Well, I think sometimes. I think over the years it had gotten worse, but the umpires now have been instructed to keep a real keen ear on the game and not just an eye.
Okay. We have 2 walks to start off the game for Springford. So Segarra having trouble finding the strike zone. And that is David Ruckman, the senior, now on at first base. Two on, nobody out. Top of the first here at Pope John Paul II.
This is the first time I've been to this field. I'm quite impressed with it. I think they have a new fence. They have a new scoreboard. The grass really came in early this year, I think, with the weather that we had. And the one thing that hasn't changed is we're not throwing strikes.
It's like Mike Rollo, the batter. Pops it up, and there's the first out.
Well, that may bring a conference between the bunter and the head coach on that. So the last thing you want to do is pop up a bunt when you have the momentum in your side. First and second, nobody out, and we pop up a bunt, 1 out.
I'm sorry, I think that was Jacob Whitmer. And he took the bat out of his hands, wanting him to bunt. That brings up the number 4 hitter.
What I find at the college level is the bunt game is really non-existent at times. And I think it's because a lot of times in high school and summer ball, there's not a lot of bunting that takes place. Now, if you go to Boyertown, you'll see a lot of bunting, and Springford will bunt also. But a lot of teams seem to be playing for the big inning, and bunting has been a thing of the past.
Batter steps out. Batter is Ryan Ciccone.
There's a double steal, and they try to get the backside guy, but both guys sliding in safe. So, well, they didn't get the bunt down, but they double stole to make up for it.
And I'm trying to get the count. And I can't see it. Ciccone watches that go low.
Although we're talking the top of the first inning, 7-inning games here in the Pac-10, and these become critical times. You have to take advantage, second and third, one out.
It's fouled back into the trees. You were saying?
Well, it's just pivotal times when you get a chance to score early in a game to give your pitcher who's coming into the bottom half of the inning some relief right from the beginning. This is, to me, a critical time here to get a couple runs on the board.
And that will load the bases without a ball really being put in play other than that pump-up bunt, which seemed to go foul. Another conference.
Well, I like the attitude of the right fielder. He just said to the center fielder, he goes, now we get a double play. So I like the positivity.
Yeah, that's staying optimistic. Now, if I was on the mound, they'd be saying, oh, geez, now we're going to give up a grand slam.
Is your first name Alvin, Albert? What is it?
Albert.
Albert?
Yes.
All right, Albert.
What's your first name?
I'll cost you.
I'm going to guess Roderick.
I'll give you some Roderick. No, not Roderick.
Oh, okay.
It's Rodney.
Oh, that was my second guess.
Yeah. But we're going to go with Rod, if you don't mind, Al.
Okay. Deal. It's number one up for Springford, Brendan McVeigh. He's a lefty, Rod.
And he's also a neighbor of mine.
Get out of here.
And I just heard that he's going to Immaculata to play baseball. Immaculata's got a very strong team, too. They're in the AEC conference in Division III baseball.
Pitch sails outside. So the bases are loaded. The only out coming on a pop-up bunt. Still no score. And obviously PJP looking for the double play. Or strikeout. Or pop-up.
I think PJP right now would be happy to get out of this inning with maybe giving up one run, but they got to put the tourniquet on. They got to stop the bleeding here, or this game could get out of control really quick. Free bases, Al. Free bases, no bueno.
No.
No bueno.
I hate walks, Rod. Especially when the reliever comes in and walks the leadoff guy. Oh, that burns. You know, I think that runs the count full. I was saying the last time that Springford, the vocal guy sounds a lot like Adam Sandler. Don't know if you agree or not.
The vocal guy?
The one guy you can hear there. Sounds like Adam Sandler.
Oh.
Not saying it is Adam Sandler. And that will walk in a run. And Springport takes a 1-0 lead.
Well, nobody's going to get tired right now on the offensive side. We're just walking around the bases, and this is a bit disheartening to see this take place so early. And the umpire looks like he's doing a good job. It's just that the pitchers are really not close enough to give him any type of concession.
There's a strike called. Makes it count 2-1.
Sometimes in a situation like this as a hitter, it kind of puts you on the defensive a little bit because the pitches aren't really very close. And I believe this may have run the count to 3-1.
I think we're full now. Batter here, if I'm reading my numbers correctly, is number 23. That is Logan Babore or Babor? I'm going to go with Babore. There's a hard shot. That's going to score 2 runs and have men on second and third out. They're going to, nope. So a hard 2-run single by Babore, and it's 3-0.
Did a real nice job of taking that ball over the second baseman's head. That would have been interesting if he would have been able to get a few more inches on that jump. A lot of times on line drives like that, especially runners on second base, they get out a little bit too far. If they had a chance for a double play, that might have been it. If he would have been able to make that play. But it was legitimately 3-4 feet over his head.
That finds the strike zone. So 2 RBIs for Logan. And those walks will kill you.
See, PJP has a lefty warming up to the left of their dugout there.
That's poked into left field. That's going to drop in for a hit and knock in another run. And it's 4-0 on a quick start for Springport. Luke Terleski playing the ball in to hold the lead runner at second base. And I think we may see a pitching change. All right, we're going to take a break. Pope John Paul giving up 4 runs. They will switch hurlers. We'll be right back.
At Superior Credit Union, we believe in growing stronger together. So we provide products and services to fit your financial needs and accommodate your busy lifestyle. With convenient services like home banking, e-deposits, account alerts, and a free coin counter for members. Come see why Superior Credit Union is growing. Visit any one of our 3 locations in Collegeville, Royersford, and our brand new location in Pottstown. Superior Credit Union.
For more than 50 years, Pottstown Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery has served its community with expert dental care, offering patients dental implants and a full menu of procedures for many types of dental problems, including bone grafting, wisdom teeth, impacted canines, facial trauma, jaw surgery, oral pathology, TMJ disorders, and sleep apnea. Get the smile you've always wanted. Contact Pottstown Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery today.
So PJP with a new pitcher in, it looks like, from the number I can get, it's Blake High.
I like his delivery.
Yeah, he looks smooth, and he's coming in chucking strikes.
Looks loose. He looks loose. And what that means when we talk about being loose is just that he's a non-effort guy. Like he just looks really smooth. He's filling it up, Al. Filling it up.
He's pounding the zone, Rod.
Are you a superstitious guy?
Yes.
Yeah? Superstitious?
Among other things.
So when you start talking about somebody pounding the zone and then he throws a ball, do you take credit for that?
Something for that inconsequential, no. If I was going to say he hasn't given up any home runs and then the guy drills one. And there's a strikeout, Rod. So that's 2 out in the inning.
Yeah, he froze the hitter on that curveball. We used to call that back in the day, if we may reminisce a bit, Uncle Charlie.
Uncle Charlie.
Yeah.
Or was that the yacker too, or not?
Yeah, the yacker. Yeah. Yeah.
It's a ground ball to third. Fielded to go for the force at second, and they're finally out of the inning. But 4 runs score on 4 walks and 2 hits. We'll go to the bottom of the first. It is Springport 4 and PJP coming to bat.
Butter Valley Golf Course, conveniently located in the quiet rural setting of Valley, PA, just off Route 100. One of the nicest, most affordable 18-hole course in the region. With changing elevations, challenging greens, and scenic fairways, golfers of all ability levels are sure to enjoy their round. Butter Valley Golf Course is a great place to enjoy the game of golf with friends or family, young and old alike. Grab some buddies and grab a meal at the Runway Grill before or after your round. Butter Valley Golf Course.
This is the year you're going to improve your game. No excuses. And the pros at Blackwood Golf Academy are here to help. With their 23-acre all-grass driving range, full-service pro shop, and computerized swing analysis, Blackwood Golf Academy will get your game up to par. Need lessons? Individual and group instruction with head pro Chris Carr will shave strokes off your game and make you the envy of your next foursome. Blackwood Golf Academy, a country club setting open to the public, adjacent to Blackwood Golf Course in Douglasville.
There we go, starting out the bottom of the first. There's a lot going on here today. We have a track meet. I think we have a softball game going on as well.
Yeah, I had to watch out for the shot put. Those things are dangerous.
Yeah, don't want to catch one of them.
No.
Pitching for Springport is Dominic Ruggiero.
You know, growing up back in the day when they used to throw a lefty on your mound, you're like, oh man, like we got to hit against a lefty today. But today you see more and more and more lefties, and quite frankly, the best way to get into college and play baseball, my opinion, as we have a fly ball hit pretty deep here to center field.
Ruckman had it all the way.
He did.
Maybe he had to battle the sun just a little bit.
A little bit, but if you notice, that sun probably would have been more of a problem in left center field. Did a nice job of shading himself. I noticed they don't have a warning track here. I guess we'll have to warn him.
By the way, that was Tyler Timdahl, I think, and he's a freshman, if I got it right. Ruggiero throws it low.
And to continue my thought about players going to college, I think left-handed pitchers and solid catchers are really
There's driven well to
That's
left.
smoked.
In the gap and all the way to the fence. Looks like Carson Gloss, and he has a stand-up double with one out.
He barreled that ball. That was legit. Critical for PJP to get back on the board here. Down 4-0 to start. Confidence maybe a little bit down, but if you can put a run or two on the board here, puts them right back in it.
So Chase France at the plate. Much as that one sail low. Grounded in the hole and into right field for a base hit. They're going to hold the runner at third. Played in very nicely and quickly for spring forward by right fielder Brendan McVeigh. So PJP responding.
Yeah, and wisely holding up the runner going from second to third. You certainly don't want to run into an out with less than 2 outs here.
Struck well into center field. Ruckman nicely tracks it down, but that's going to be definitely deep enough to score the run. Another nice play by Ruckman. Looks very relaxed out there.
Great jump. He glides when he runs, too. Like some outfielders you see come down on their heels and that ball jumps around a little bit in the sky. I say there's no bad hops in the air, but when you don't run after the ball properly and you don't glide after it, the ball does jump around a little bit as you're jamming your heel into the ground, but he looks smooth.
Looks like number 27 here, Luke Terleski, the left fielder. Lefty on lefty matchup. Catches the outside corner. And the runner moves up to second. Another man at scoring position. Another one be huge for the Pope. Not there, though. That catches the outside corner for a called strike. But Pope John Paul responds. They get 2 runs on 2 hits and 1 man left. We go to the top of the second. It's 4-2 Springford.
Hello, everyone. I'm Bernie Gallagher, TV sports broadcaster for PCTV Network, here at our master control room with our managing director, Gus Pellet, on the campus of Potts Grove Senior High School. Red alert. Business owners, advertise on PCTV. Why? We're running a sensational TV commercial package right now. 500 commercials in 90 days, free halftime interviews, free weekly promos, and your commercial will air every night between 5 and 11, 5 times, most notably during live primetime sporting events. upgrade to the annual package, we'll chop the price by 1/3 and give you a free 30-minute infomercial. And a final note, if you message me on Facebook, Bernie Gallagher, or text or call me at 610-970-6243, I'll bring the coffee and donuts. Give me 5 minutes of your time. We'll sit down, develop a business plan that will guarantee you new customers and make you a household name on the PCTV network. Yakalak Construction, serving the Tri-County area since 1946. Family owned, free estimates, all types of concrete work, sidewalks, foundations, steps, curbs, and more. Professional service and quality. Give them a call, 610-323-8134.
2 for 2.
All right, I made a mistake. It's actually only 4-1. So for those of you who threw up your betting tickets in disgust, it's only 4-1. And I could be wrong, but I think we're back to the top of the order here for Springford. With Nick Flores. It is. It's Nick Flores.
You know, I noticed on that stolen base by PJP that last inning, it didn't sound like Springford gave their catcher a chance. It was left-handed pitcher on left-handed hitter, so the catcher can't really see first base runner that well.
I see what you're saying.
And he went down there without a throw.
I got you.
A man needed a little help.
See, I didn't even think of that. Yeah, it didn't like really made any kind of play on it. That's into left field. Left fielder's going to take it. Terlessi, nope, he gives way to Tim Dahl, who puts it away for the first out of the inning.
You know what I've seen the last 2 years more than I think I've ever seen, and maybe it's because the coverage is just so crazy with like ESPN, they cover everything, and other stations, but collisions in the outfield on fly balls in Major League Baseball. Like, it's hard because the stadiums are louder and all kinds of stuff goes on, but like they don't seem to have like a cadence or something. Like we call like ball, and if somebody wants to call you off, we call ball, ball, ball. But in big stadiums, you can't really hear that.
Yep.
But I saw, you know, just even here, they got a little close to each other, but they had good communication, and there was no chance of a collision. But I see it in Major League Baseball on a regular basis.
And when outfielders do it, it can really be dangerous. I mean, we're talking concussions.
And they're not small.
No.
They're not small humans.
Pitch inside. Is this the first batter still? Second batter. Oh, that's right. F7 on the first one. There's some contact that eats up the third baseman. It sails into left field. I'm going to go with a single on that, right? What's your call?
Well, I'm going to go with a single on it. However, I will tell you that it's tough on grass and dirt. Like a lot of the college teams now are playing on turf, on what I'll call next turf or whatever you want to call it, right? And it makes it a lot easier. But coming on grass and dirt, those hops are a lot more difficult.
That was hit hard, too. Big sweeping curveball gets into the strike zone.
I'm usually not that generous, to be honest.
Okay.
I do have a softer side. It's just it doesn't come out all the time.
Well, you know what? They really are lenient in the majors anymore with giving hits.
Oh, they sure are.
Jacob Whitmer, the batter. Yeah, if it's anywhere, if the guy has to move 3 inches and misses it, it's a hit.
Which, from an offensive perspective, if I'm a hitter, I'm kind of liking that.
Oh, yeah. Fouled back as the runner was going. You know what I've noticed, too, and maybe this happened back in the day and I just don't remember. It seems like a lot of shortstop fielders are going to backhand the ball instead of getting in front of it.
Yeah, they do backhand the ball a lot. A lot of times is because you can plant the right foot. The shortstop can plant the right foot. And make the throw instead of trying to round the ball. They don't round the ball as much, to your point.
strikeout there, second of the game for High. Blake High on in relief.
2 outs.
2 outs.
2 outs.
This brings up Ryan Ciccone. He walked the first time and scored. And to have the man picked off,
there you go.
And that will be a caught stealing. Nice play by the PJP defense. So they face the minimum there with the pickoff. No score for them. That is still 4-1 Springport as we head to the bottom of the second.
Welcome to WQ Diner, located here on Route 100 and King Street in beautiful Pottstown. I'm William Quinn, owner here at WQ Diner. We serve the freshest ingredients, all homemade food with exceptional service. We're open daily, 7 days a week, 5:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. Breakfast all day, full menu available all day. With homemade food, the best ingredients, and exceptional service. Take a pick from our large assortment of gourmet desserts, baked fresh daily. WQ Diner, the finer diner. I'm William Quinn, owner. Look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you.
At O'Donnell, Weiss & Mattei, our team approach makes all the difference.
Anyone entering a nursing home really should consult with an elder law attorney to see whether Medicaid is the appropriate option for them. It's really important to make sure that you have someone that's familiar with those rules, that works with those rules on a daily basis, that can guide you through the process. I specialize in elder law because I enjoy the clients that I work with, and I really like helping them find solutions for their problems.
OWM Law.
Your life, your business, your law firm.
Rod, you coach baseball at Cabrini, but Cabrini's days are numbered, aren't they, as a school?
Yeah, and not just an athletic program, but the entire school was bought out by Villanova. And so come, I guess it's the middle of June, or whatever Twitter's saying these days, because that's kind of how we found out, which was rough. But yeah, we found out last June, I guess it was, that the school would be closing in its entirety come mid-June of 2024. So our baseball season is still going on. We're pretty happy. We had 47 guys on the roster last year. We now have 19.
Oh, geez.
Our pitching was depleted. Our roster was depleted. But right now we are in third place in the AEC conference, and we have qualified for the playoffs. So we're pretty excited about that.
Are guys pretty bummed, though, that the season is going to end the way it is going to end?
I don't think they're bummed.
Ticked?
No, I think they've come to realize the situation. They can't do anything about it other than play baseball. Yeah. So it's not an enviable position to be in, but the guys have taken it as kind of a badge of honor that they came back and looking to make some waves here in the playoffs and hopefully, get a chance to play even farther.
Well, good luck the rest of the way.
A delayed thank you.
This batter's number 17, TJ Bacella. As we start the bottom of the second inning, and he gets on base.
They're singing this song for you, Al. A superstar.
I do appreciate that. That was a nice gesture on their part. I don't think I have this number on my roster. Never mind, I do. That's Aiden Segarra, who I think moved to third base.
We're not thinking here. We got to know.
No, I know. You're probably wrong.
Yeah, I was talking to Gus last year about calling pitches here, and he doesn't like the term sweeper. And I got to tell you, I don't like it either, but that was a little bit of a cross between a curve and a slider, a slurve. I used to call them slurves.
Slurves.
Yeah.
Big slow curve.
Yeah, I like the slurve better than the sweeper. I think it gives me agita because it's like my wife says, grab the sweeper like at home, you know. It's like
That's blooped down the line of right field. Let's get a ball for a hit.
Oh man, I'd pay $9.95 for a hit like that.
Wow.
You know, when you're going bad and you get a hit like that, you gotta love that.
Little seeing eye blooper.
They say that's a line drive in the book, but even that one's not. But they have something going here.
And a little conference at the mound. That's your walk-up song, Rod, right?
I must tell you, I never heard that song before.
I haven't either. I think this is Dylan Simone.
The players at Cabrini definitely kid with me when they put their track on, and I'm like, what the heck is this? Like, I'm still looking for a little new country and stuff. I'm good with that.
I would pick out the tackiest one I could find that they would still allow.
Why would you do that?
Because I'm a jerk. I still haven't grown up. Why did you even ask, Rod?
I don't know. I see a lot of maturity since the last time I worked with you.
Oh, thank you.
It's been a year. But.
So 2 men on, nobody out. And that sails low. And I can't see the count. Can you?
No, sir. It's a nice scoreboard.
It is a nice scoreboard.
We're just on a little bit of an angle here.
Angle. That's a long fly to right. Knocked out and caught by McVeigh. Runner from second tags. He goes into third. Runner from first will hold. It's a long, long way down the line in right field, isn't it here?
It is. I don't see any signs of dimension. I don't see any signs of dimensions at all, but there's a lot of green behind the outfielders, and they're playing fairly deep.
Yeah, they are. They have a little bit of a breeze, but it doesn't seem to have given... And judging by the way the dust is blowing, it's blowing out to right.
Judging by the sweat drop that's falling off my forehead like a McGregor XL basketball.
Thank you for the imagery, Rod.
Yeah. It's a beautiful day to play baseball, though. Just shouldn't be complaining. Big Ribby at third base.
Oh,
yeah,
right at the knees. Looks like number 5 at the plate. That is Luca DeMeo. All these are unofficial, of course. If I miss anybody's name, I apologize. That sails outside, and the bases are loaded. I think that brings up the top of the order for Tyler Timdahl, the leadoff batter. He flied out to center his first time up.
Well, walking right now has become contagious.
Yeah.
And this is what happens when you walk a couple guys and then somebody bloops one in, or you get a bad hop, or you feel an umpire missed a call, and next thing you know, this game could be a real game.
So righty-lefty matchup. Big cut. Like a breaking ball there.
It was a breaking ball and a good one. It was down, low, and in. It's interesting. Down, low, and into a right-hander doesn't seem to be a problem, but a down, low, and into a lefty, they love that.
Yeah, it does seem to be that way. I couldn't tell. Did he call that a strike?
Yeah, 0-2.
Okay, 0-2. So Tyndall in a hole. It's Ruggiero throwing strikes. Way to stay alive. What did they like to say?
Took a healthy cut.
He did. Feel the breeze blowing out our way now.
It is. It's blowing a little bit to left center field. Right center field, excuse me.
Bicella led off the inning with a walk. Cigar singled. Simone flew out to right, and then DeMaio walked. That's chopped on the infield. Going to be a tough play for the shortstop. Only one play goes to first. Nice play. Nice play by the shortstop. That is Flores. Run scores. That makes it 4-2. I was worried that Tyndall hurt himself the way he came off the bag, but he got up and was okay.
No RBI.
Why?
Because it's a double play.
It's not a double play. No, they only got the one out at first.
That's what I mean. My bad. Okay. You know what? We're 2 for 2 now on mistakes. This is like a competition now.
That's okay. That's what we're here, man, to catch each other.
Well, we got a lot of catching to do.
So only 2 men on, second and third. And a run in. 4-2. I like the way you keep score. I wish I could think of doing it like that.
Yeah, I've been doing it for a long time, and I have a color-coded pen.
Big cut by Chase France. He singled the first time up.
You know, my eyes deceived me on that. I thought he stepped on second base and threw to first, but a little bit of a distance here.
Whoa!
Nice pitch.
Whoa! Called strike 3. Had been a neighborhood pitch. So 1 run scores. PJP chipping away at that lead. We go to the top of the third. It is 4-2 Springford.
Hi, I'm Joe, and this is Chris, and many of you know us. And we'd like to welcome you to our new showroom here at 618 North Reading Avenue in Boyertown, where we offer Kohler faucets, Moen faucets as well, vanities, tubs, and many accessories.
Here we have an operating, high-efficiency, Energy Star rated American Standard furnace combined with a variable speed AC condenser. Let us install one today to start saving you money throughout the heating and cooling season.
Here at Patriot, we now offer kitchen and bath designs.
So come visit us today at 618 North Reading Avenue or visit our website at www.patriotnp.com.
Welcome to WQ Diner, located here on Route 100 and King Street in beautiful Pottstown. I'm William Quinn, owner here at WQ Diner. We serve the freshest ingredients, all homemade food with exceptional service. We're open daily, 7 days a week, 5:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. Breakfast all day, full menu available all day. With homemade food, the best ingredients, and exceptional service. Take a pick from our large assortment of gourmet desserts, baked fresh daily. WQ Diner, the finer diner. I'm William Quinn, owner. Look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you.
Let's go to the top of the third here. It's 4-2. Got some country music on there for Rod. How you like that, old timer? All right?
Yeah, no, this works for me.
Okay.
I might chime in a little bit. You know, I do a little singing on the side.
Get out of here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very little, I'll bet, huh?
No, I actually do.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, well, you'd have to pay to hear me, but I do.
I hate singing. I can't sing.
Well,
I can announce. Why would it be?
You can
singing?
announce. You got a great announcer's voice.
Oh, thank you.
You're a radio guy.
Thank you. But I don't know if it translates over into singing though.
Well, you say it doesn't.
You know what? A lot of times I'm too embarrassed to sing. Yeah. Unless it's in the shower. That's way up there. Let's go. Oh my! That one poor lady over there. That almost took her out. It scared the bejeebers out of her. Now she's covering her head.
Was that word ever introduced to the dictionary? You know how they introduce like 10 words a year or something like that? Bejeebers.
It should be.
It should be because it's been around for a long time.
It has. I bet you it is. I mean, back in the day, they really didn't do it that readily, but nowadays it seems like they always do it.
Yeah, I bet you 75% of the audience listening has no idea what bejeebers is.
I agree. They probably think it's dirty nowadays. There's something you need. No, never mind. Ryan Ciccone is leading off for Springford here. He walked and scored in the first inning.
Take a look at the runners that scored. There's been, six runners touched home plate?
Yep.
And 5 of them have been there because of walks.
Yep. Ciccone checks. Ooh, and that's strike. I don't know if it was location or they say he went around, but that's a strikeout. This guy's throwing some Ks. That's his third strikeout for High. Brings up Brendan McVeigh. I got to ask you a question about pitches then, Rod. Yep. This is McVeigh squaring up the bunt. You know, I see in Major Leagues they'll say that was a four-seam fastball. That was a slider. How can they tell four-seam fastball? I think they're BSing.
No, but I think they're tipped off.
Oh.
On pitches, I think I heard Crucker and Tom, what's-his-lips, talk about McCarthy.
What's-his-lips?
Yeah, talk about pitches and I think a few times they're tipped off. But, you know, you can tell typically a four-seam because a four-seam does not move. A four-seam is supposed to be a dot pitch, where a two-seam moves. But they have so many pitches. They got two-seamers, they got four-seamers, they got cutters, they got sweepers, they got sliders, they got slurs, they've got change-ups, they've got knuckle. I'm like, I ask our pitchers sometimes at Cabrini, how many pitches are you throwing today? Oh, I got 5. I'm like, how about if we just throw 1 for a strike?
Ooh, there's a line drive base hit into center field for McVeigh. Played in by Tim Dahl, and there's a one-out runner for Springford.
That's a nice piece of hitting. Lefty on lefty, going oppo, left center field. I like it. Not just because he's my neighbor, but I like it.
This is Logan Babor. I hope I'm pronouncing that name right. I hope that's who it is. He singled. I think he singled in 2 runs in the first inning.
4-2.
Okay, my next question. At what point does a cutter become an actual curveball?
It doesn't. That's why it's called a cutter.
But, no, I'm saying when you throw it, like if you throw it as a cutter, but yet you throw a curveball pretty much the same way. You want it to break, just not as much as a cut fastball.
You know, a cutter, and I'm not being smart on this, a cutter cuts left and right, okay?
Okay.
A little bit like a slider, okay? A little bit. If it's breaking on a right-hander if it's a right-handed pitcher if it's breaking over the plate and then outside. It's a slider, right?
Yeah.
If a cutter can go either way, a cutter can go right or it could go left.
Okay, I got you there.
Depending on how you're holding your fingers on the ball. So it's more of it's not a slider. It's literally cuts. It doesn't dip as much.
But a curveball dips.
Yeah, curveballs.
But I'm saying when you throw it, you're still throwing it with a curveball. You're throwing it off to the side and snapping down, right? Maybe I'm an idiot. There's a walk. So in other words, to change between a cut fastball and a curve, how much do I have to move my fingers? It can't be that, or is it how I release it?
Well, it is how you release it. So think of it this way. A curveball, a lot of times they talk about a 12-6 curveball. So you get on top of the ball, right? And it's a 12-6. So that means 12 o'clock to 6 o'clock on the clock, okay? That's a curveball. Now, a lot of guys don't, steal a third.
We're going to go through the second. Not in time. Another double steal. They did one of those back into first, didn't they?
This explanation is going to be too long for in-between pitches. How about if we take this offline, as we used to say at Lockheed Martin?
I was trying to do it for the enlightenment of our viewers out there.
Well, I don't think I enlightened them too much.
Well, I understood what you meant. I always wondered that. So a four-seam fastball is a fastball velocity, but it moves a little bit.
No, a four-seam fastball, people throw that not to move.
Not to move, okay.
Right. A two-seamer moves.
Two-seamer, okay.
Yeah.
Hard ground ball to third. Ooh. Holds the runner across at Segura. Nice play.
That was a nice play. Sharply hit. He stayed in front of it. He held the runner at third, checked him back, and dotted one to first. Nice play.
There's Brett Westcott, the batter. Makes him 1 for 2. Next up, Ryan Fields.
A situation like just took place. You want your hitter. Base hit.
Into second. I'm in right field. That's going to score 2 runs. Here comes the throw. It's going to be offline. And a big, timely hit for Springford. Huge hit by Ryan Fields.
That was a big hit with 2 outs. What I was going to say is the hitter before, you really want to try to hit that ball up the middle. It's easier said than done, I get it. But you want to stay off the corners, and he hit that ball to third base, and they were able to check him back and throw him out. But then a big hit by Fields and a stolen base.
Another runner in scoring position. Aiden Dunleavy at the plate. So players nowadays, do they wear sliding pants?
No, not many.
So would you have any kind of protection on the
butt?
Yeah. So you don't go home and say, "Whoa, look at that! I don't remember taking them."
Yeah, those strawberries, as they call them, used to hurt pretty bad.
Big sweeper. That's technically not a sweeper because it didn't go across the plate, though, right?
You talk about the sliding pants back whenever. They used to have like really padded sliding pants.
Yeah.
Today they wear like a longer underwear, like a boxer type underwear that is like nylon.
Okay.
They'll wear some of that as some sort of slide protection, but they don't. What you're thinking about, the sliding pants, they don't wear those anymore.
Okay. High deals. Throw to third. He's going to be out. Nice throw. And they cut down the runner at third, but 2-run score. 2 hits and a walk. And, Rod, one of those walks scores again. We go to the bottom of the third into 6-2 Springford.
So Car Stories on PCTV. I've been doing it for many years. It's a good advertising tool for the business. Plus, I enjoy doing it. I enjoy sharing the shop and the different things that you should know about your car with people. If you need a place to highlight your business, call Gus at PCTV and check it out. It's a good way to inform people about your business. You'll get new customers from it, and you can share your knowledge of your particular trade.
Hello everyone, I'm Bernie Gallagher, TV sports broadcaster for PCTV Network, here at our Master Control Room with our Managing Director Gus Pellet on the campus of Potts Grove Senior High School. Red alert, business owners, advertise on PCTV. Why? We're running a sensational TV commercial package right now, 500 commercials in 90 days, free halftime interviews, free weekly promos, and your commercial will air every night between 5 and 11, 5 times, most notably during live primetime sporting events. Upgrade to the annual package will chop the price by 1/3 and give you a free 30-minute infomercial. And a final note, if you message me on Facebook, Bernie Gallagher, or text or call me at 610-970-6243, I'll bring the coffee and donuts. Give me 5 minutes of your time. We'll sit down, develop a business plan that will guarantee you new customers and make you a household name on the PCTV network.
I want to remind you guys, go to our YouTube page, hit like, subscribe if you can, share. You can't make any comments so you can't really say that we stink. It's implied, I think, but I'd like to see the likes. Don't you? Are you?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, and definitely subscribe. It's free, right? Of course, if you want to send some.
Like, man, there's not much out there free anymore.
There's not. There is not at all. I think this is Carson Gloss. He doubled his first time up. Right? Not Carson Gloss?
It's a tough see from here for the number right now. Oh,
that is driven to right. That's way back there. That's going to one hop off the fence.
Whoa.
My goodness gracious. Oh, that's Chase Brantz. Chase Brantz with a ringing double. That's his second hit of the game. So how did I miss? What did Gloss do the last inning?
He struck out looking.
Oh, he did. Oh, that's right.
I'm sure he's appreciating that you brought that up.
Sorry, Carson.
That ball was metaled up,
and that was the opposite field shot too.
But that's the way the wind's blowing a little bit. There's a little bit of a stream out there of air, but he got it. He got it.
That's Rote.
Nice play.
And an out. I got a number that time. AJ Diadazio. That's good contact.
You know, before you time clocked us today, getting to the park,
Uh-huh.
you know, and again, the traffic was brutal. There was an accident every place you went. Right?
Of course.
It was terrible. 422 was shut down from 10:30 a.m. until about 2:30 today. And then the detours, there was a tractor trailer, took out a power line, so then that's messed everybody up. So anyway, I'm just making excuses why you got here a little late. But Gus and I were talking about some stuff before you got here, and I'll continue when I have a little bit more time here.
Yeah, there was an accident. It was a perfect spot, too, right on Township Line Road, right there at 422. And traffic sucks there to begin with. Sorry, that slipped. Little blooper into left. Oh, nice running catch by the shortstop, Flores.
That was very nice, and that was one of the plays that you and I were talking about earlier, with two people going after the ball, aggressively. That could have been ugly.
Yes. Man, I give him credit.
Yeah. Now, what we were talking about was Mios and from Norchester, O&J, and also Book from Springford. I saw them both play this spring starting for Coastal Carolina.
Oh.
And what a place to play down there. Coastal is beautiful. We were down there in Myrtle Beach for Cabrini, and we went over and watched the game, and both those guys are doing really, really well. It's great to see. Local talent down at that venue was really neat.
Coastal Carolina, is that North or South Carolina?
South Carolina.
South Carolina.
Yeah. But it's just neat, we're doing a game 3 years ago with those guys, and then you see them on a big stage. It was really nice to see.
This is TJ Bacella. Yeah, you don't always hear about. Baseball is harder to hear. Must be a nice climate down there.
Yeah, spring baseball down there is certainly a lot nicer than spring baseball in the Northeast. But there's a lot of Northeastern guys and gals that are going and playing college baseball and softball and other sports too. But from an outdoor sports standpoint, it used to be that, well, if you're in the Northeast, you don't play as many games, the weather's not as nice, but that's not the case anymore. If you're good, they're going to find you.
Yep. Well, Bacella walks for the second time. That brings up Aiden Segarra, who singled his first time up. The referee's going to do a little dusting. So 6-2. We think PJP would have to at least get one more here. That two spot they gave up last inning hurt. There's a check swing.
Yeah, we call that shutdown innings when the opposition, when you score and the opposition comes to the plate. You need to shut them down. It's demoralizing when you score two and then your pitcher goes out and gives up one or two. But we'll see what happens. But the walks have really been a big part of this game, and quite frankly, it shouldn't.
No. Ball low. I think that evens the count at 2-2. Or 2-1. 2-1. I'm sorry. 2-1 it is. I don't know.
When you're not sure, don't ask me.
Okay.
All right. Just checking.
One might say when I'm not sure, just shut up. But I obviously have not learned that yet. I think the count is 3-1, Rod. I think it is.
You're not afraid to show vulnerability. I like that. They teach that these days.
Pitch goes low and inside. That will load the bases on back-to-back walks. And bring up Dylan Simone.
I would have to think that Coach Harrison is right now chewing on his tongue a little bit.
Yeah, and I wonder, there's a little conference out here. I wonder if that's to give time for somebody warming up. I don't see anybody warming up. I see some kid moving around over there, but he looks like he's about 5 years old. I don't think he's coming in. Simone flew out to right field the first time up. Cutting on the first pitch.
A young man's not shy.
No, I mean, isn't that your temptation, though, when you see a guy walks two in a row, I think he's going to try to get one over. There's a swing and a miss, like a curveball, breaking ball. A big moment. Big moment here. Ruggiero. So far limiting.
What pitch are you calling here? What do you think?
I'm going to say pitch in the dirt.
You going to call curveball in the dirt?
Curveball in the dirt.
All right. That's not a bad call on your part.
Ooh.
Try to go backdoor curveball.
Yeah, that was close.
I'll tell you what, from 400 feet away.
That was tough to take.
I'll be like the fans at games when they're sitting down the third baseline yelling at the umpire. That's not the corner.
Ooh. Ooh. Man, that guy's got vision. That's 2 in a row he took. The Springport guys were starting to jog off the field.
I'm calling curveball here. Yeah. There it was.
It's fouled down the right field side, and it's going to be out of play.
No, we started to do. I call pitches at Cabrini. Me and another guy. We sit next to each other, and we have our pitchers shake a lot. We have them shake like, nah, I don't like that pitch. I don't like that pitch. And it's whatever we call, but he's just shaking to kind of throw the hitter off. And you know, sometimes it's effective because they're thinking, oh, what's this guy shaking? And now he's shaking again. How many pitches has he got?
You know, and you used to hear the announcers say, that time he calls a strike. That one looked a little low. But in any event, it's a big strikeout. We're going to hold that point, Rod. We have played through 3 full. It is 6-2 Springport as PJP leaves the bases loaded.
Looking for family-friendly, pet-friendly waterproof floors? Carpet One has you covered. With a huge selection of waterproof flooring, including luxury vinyl, laminate, tile, and introducing Oath by Resista, the next generation of waterproof carpets. Soft, lush, and ultra-tough. Spill, soil, and bleach resistant. With a 10-year no exclusions warranty. Carpet One Floor & Home, your choice for waterproof flooring.
For more than 50 years, Pottstown Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery has served its community with expert dental care, offering patients dental implants and a full menu of procedures for many types of dental problems, including bone grafting, wisdom teeth, impacted canines, facial trauma, jaw surgery, oral pathology, TMJ disorders, and sleep apnea. Get the smile you've always wanted. Contact Pottstown Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery today.
We go to the top of the 4th inning here. Rod and Gus. I'm Al. And Rod, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the top of the order, Nick Flores. Am I right?
No, we got thrown out at third.
Oh, that's right. So it's Aiden Dunleavy.
Because we had talked about that. Like, we were wondering why we would steal third. We have a number 9 hitter up. Maybe to turn the lineup over if the 9-hitter makes an out. But you steal third. I'm not so sure what it buys you. If you have good enough speed to steal third, you should probably have good enough speed to score on a base hit from second.
Good point. Yes. So Dunleavy comes back up with a fresh count. Fresh.
Now, I will say for Springford that the stolen base today has been very effective.
Yeah.
So I get why you would think about doing that, but I think it should just go to a thought.
Dunleavy grounded out, I think, to third his first time up. That's chopped down to third. That's a tough play. There's no way. That just hit too slowly. And an infield hit for Dunleavy. Brings up David Ruckman, the center fielder. Oh, jeez. All right. That brings up Flores, the shortstop. Oh, whoa! That struck well down the line, but that's fair ball. Played by Terleski. Strong throw in, wisely holding it runner at third. Good play by Terleski to limit that to no runs, but men on second and third to lead off the 4th inning. That was scorched.
That ball must have been hugging the line pretty good. Again, from
I
our
think it
angle,
was
we
foul.
can't tell. But the left fielder is playing over a little bit here to left center field. But that ball was smoked.
This brings up David Ruckman. That one struck well down the line. Terleski is there. Nice catch. That's going to be an easy run. There's no way chunk him out from that far down left field. Makes it 7-2 Springford. Busy inning for Terleski in left field. It brings up Jacob Whitmer. Rod, if you remember, and I know you were there, Jacob Whitmer hit a shot last year at Springford for a home run down the right field line. It was a no doubt about her. A long hold here. Left on left matchup, though. Not always easy for the left-handed hitter.
No, and I do recall that home run that he hit, and I got to tell you, there was a no doubt about it. And Springford is not a small venue.
Oh, throw back to second. That's going to be close. Oh, they got him. Good throw by Simone, the catcher. And they catch Flores straying up right. I think that's the third guy we've had picked off or caught stealing today.
Well, the catcher has a bit of a gun. And he's not afraid to throw behind people. I like it. I like it.
So that's 2 out. Big sweeping curveball there. There's a walk. Had a few of those today.
That's the 6th walk that I have recorded for Springford today. And 4 so far for PJP. Talking 10 walks, we're only in the 4th inning.
A lot came in that top of the first. Curveball goes high.
I know we're here announcing a baseball game, but it's really cool to see all the other activity that's going on here at PJP today.
It's roped into center field. Timdahl is going to have to play it on the bounce, cuts it off. They're going to wave the runner home. Here comes the throw. Nope, they're going to throw back to second. That goes into center field.
He's going to send him.
He is going to send him. That's going to be a tough throw. There's no way. Timdahl makes the throw. He's safe. He got in. The throw was just a bit up the first base side. Wow.
Well, without Gus's replay, I don't even know how I'm going to score that one.
I don't either. It's got to be a single, right?
Oh, yeah.
Single and then a couple errors. I don't know if it's just an error. He advanced on the throw home.
Yeah,
I think just the one
error coming back from the catcher to center field.
So 2 more runs score. That was McVeigh. That's his second hit of the day. He's 2 for 2. And that was not McVeigh. That was Ciccone. So Ciccone with what they call Little League home run, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a disheartening play for PJP. Rick Harrison real aggressive there, sending some runners there and caused chaos.
McVeigh grounds one to the right side to the second baseman. DeMayo throws him out, but damage done. 3 more runs across the plate. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It is 9-2 Springport.
Butter Valley Golf Course, conveniently located in the quiet rural setting of Valley, PA, just off Route 100. One of the nicest, most affordable 18-hole course in the region. With changing elevations, challenging greens, and scenic fairways, golfers of all ability levels are sure to enjoy their round. Butter Valley Golf Course is a great place to enjoy the game of golf with friends or family, young and old alike. Grab some buddies and grab a meal at the Runway Grill before or after your round. Butter Valley Golf Course.
This is the year you're going to improve your game. No excuses. And the pros at Blackwood Golf Academy are here to help. With their 23-acre all-grass driving range, full-service pro shop, and computerized swing analysis, Blackwood Golf Academy will get your game up to par. Need lessons? Individual and group instruction with head pro Chris Carr will shave strokes off your game and make you the envy of your next foursome. Blackwood Golf Academy, a country club setting open to the public, adjacent to Blackwood Golf Course in Douglasville.
We're leading off here with Luca DeMayo, the second baseman, I think. Yep, that's Luca. According to my roster. That's a leadoff single to left field. Kicking them all back at once, Roger. His second time on base. He walked back in the second. This brings up Tyler Timdahl.
So you like my pen?
Yeah, I think that's a very good system, and it's easier than carrying around different markers. I like that. So what do you have, a different color for each inning?
No, I have a different color for different things that happen in the game. So red means that guys get on base.
Oh.
And then blue are outs. And then green are like stolen bases, RBIs, sacrifice bunts, things like that. And so you can look at it quickly instead of like trying to decipher if it was all blue or all black.
Yeah, that's smart.
Right? You can decipher. I got this from my friend Doc Kennedy. Doc used to do this for probably 40 years. And when I coached with him down at Villanova, I'm like, Doc, what are you doing? Now, he didn't use a colored pen. He only used one color, but I came up with the 4-color system.
Oh, I like that. Do they make those colored pens anymore? Is that a relic?
That's kind of funny that you say that. Some people may claim that they don't make them anymore.
I remember one of those as a kid. I had like 12 colors.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So what do you, when a guy gets caught stealing, how about picked off? What do you put for a notation?
I put it in green, PO.
PO, okay.
I don't know, it works for me.
No, I like it.
I actually charted when I was at Villanova all the games, and I do it at Cabrini also. I coached third at Villanova, and I took my pen out with me, and I did it at first base. Some people say, you got a pen and paper out there? Umpires asked me, I said, yeah, I'm grading you. But that's not true. It's a white lie.
That was like a breaking ball there for a strikeout by Ruggiero. I'm trying to think. I could still say he's 53 pitches. Another big looping curveball. It seems to go a bit high. It's hard for me to see out here because the pitcher's right is covering up the umpire's right arm, and that's usually the one they used to call strikes. In fact, it's always the one. Yeah, the baseball field here used to be on the other side of the parking lot, didn't it? On the other side of the school?
I don't know that answer.
I thought it was. But this is a nice facility here.
I mean, the grass.
Yeah.
Outfield grass looks like a carpet.
It does.
I do wish they had the. I wish they had the signs up for the footage.
I agree.
For the outfield, it would. I don't know. I go to fields and I don't see the signage. I'm like, are we trying to hide something? Or?
That's next on the bunch. There's a hard ground ball. It's going to get into center field for a base hit. Nice diving stop. Nice diving try for stop. Looks like Nick Flores, but 2 men on now with 1 out. And that brings up Chase France, who hit that ringing double down into right field, and the gap there hit the fence. That was Carson Gross on that last hit.
I talk about trying to hide something. Down at Cabrini, we built, not we as an I, but the school built on Archbishop Carroll baseball field, about a $1.3 million field. But the fence is really short in center field, so there's no signage there to let you know how far or how not so far that is.
I could be wrong, but that right field foul pole looks like it's a good 330 away. What do you think, 340?
No.
That's a haul.
It's a distance.
It's no cheapie like Yankee Stadium
I'll tell you what, right center and left center are really a poke.
Yeah. Yeah, that power alley in left center, that's got to be 4.
No,
you don't
come
think
on,
that's
4?
370. I'm going out and measure it. Right between innings, I don't care.
Why don't you? Because in my car, I have a tape measure. I think it's 25 feet at a time. So
There you go.
You can go out there and measure that all you want. See you around 8.
I'll do it with my feet. There's 1, 2. France is 2 for 2. That's going to be hard. They're going to go to second.
Whoa.
1 on to first. Not in time. Springford will certainly trade that out for letting the runner go to third.
Tell you what, that was a really, really nice play by the third baseman. So quick and crisp, and he threw a dot to the second baseman. You know, one of the things that's happening a lot is you get a lot of the double play call on that because the umpires are calling interference of the guy sliding in. And honestly, it drives me crazy because you can't hardly slide into second base anymore without somebody, calling you out in a double play. Unless you're Aaron Judge.
Yeah, and you can swat the ball. Did you see it the other day?
Yeah.
Only the Yankees get away with that stuff.
Oh, come on, a Yankee hater.
Yes.
I'm not a Yankee lover, but you were getting pretty pointed there.
Oh. They always get the breaks. You know what? Because the office is in New York and they're all latent Yankee fans. They're not even latent, they're blatant Yankee fans, right?
I'm going to cut your mic off. I'm telling you, it's getting cut off.
I wouldn't be surprised if they're not on the Yankee payroll.
Disclaimer. We got disclaimers here.
Pitch is low. Runner advances to second.
This might be the last time I work with you. Guilty by association.
We have an embedded mole in the audience. That's how far the tentacles of the Yankees stretch, Rod. Got a courtesy runner here? And is number 10 for PJP. Matt Smith. Matt Smith now running at second. 2 important runners here for Pope John Paul. They were trying to get back into this game. And it is 9-2. They've made that change. Rod and I were pretty sure it was 9.
Hey, you know what? We were right on that one this time. So now I think it's like you have 2 errors, I have 2 errors, and they have 1 error.
1 error.
So they're catching up.
You were pretty certain it was 9 until you saw that I had it, and that made you doubt whether it was true.
Not lying.
Ground ball to second.
Nice play there.
Excellent play by Dunleavy, and that will strand a couple more runners for PJP. Ruggiero doing a nice job, Ron. He has runners in there. He's gotten out of jams.
Yeah, and his defense is doing a real nice job
Yes.
helping him out, too.
Yep.
At O'Donnell, Weiss, and Matei, our team approach makes all the difference.
With special needs planning, what I can do with families is help to make sure that in the event the parent no longer is there to finance the care of their child, that there's a trust available or other people available to make decisions for that child. I really like working with my clients, I like coming to work, and I really like helping them find solutions for their problems.
OWM Law.
Your life, your business, your law firm.
At Superior Credit Union, we believe in growing stronger together. So we provide products and services to fit your financial needs and accommodate your busy lifestyle. With convenient services like home banking, e-deposits, account alerts, and a free coin counter for members. Come see why Superior Credit Union is growing. Visit any one of our 3 locations in Collegeville, Royersford, and our brand new location in Pottstown. Superior Credit Union.
We're in the top of the 5th here. And leading off for the Rams, to the best of my knowledge, is Logan Babore.
Yeah. Either we're both right or we're both wrong.
Exactly. They're not going to start pinch hitting for these guys, are they? Let me double check. It looks like him. Down the line. Just foul.
So you're busting on the Yankees. Who is your favorite team?
Well,
be careful here now. I know where you work.
No, and you know, growing up it was the Phillies. I got a little dismayed by all the stuff around the strike time back in '94. Drifted away from baseball. Visited Boston a lot, and I grew an attachment to the Red Sox. And over the last 6-7 years, was dismayed by their political stances on certain things. So I'm just angry at everybody, Ron.
I was going to say, there seems like there's a common denominator here.
I guess the Phillies.
Okay.
And anybody that plays the Yankees. How's that? Who's yours? Obviously, you're a closet Yankee fan.
No, I'm really not.
Okay.
But I don't dislike them. I mean,
why not?
I don't hold animosity towards a team. Well, people ask me if I'm a Reds fan since the Reds had drafted me, but what they forget is the Reds also cut me.
Yeah, there's that.
So when you get hired and fired by the same organization, you kind of wash your hands of it a little bit.
I don't blame you.
It's not that I dislike the Reds. I don't root against them. I'm a bandwagon sports fan, to be honest with you, a Philly sports fan.
Okay.
When the Phillies are playing well, I love watching them. When the Eagles are playing well, I love watching them. Sixers sometimes frustrate me.
Yep, you're not the only one.
Yeah, but
my thing with disliking the Yankees, the fact that I rooted for the Red Sox for a certain period. When you see how, I'm not saying this is everybody, there's a strikeout. Yankees fans comport themselves, let's say, and in a way, facilities, it tends to alienate you from liking them. How's that?
Well, it's an opinion.
And Notre Dame is, of course, my favorite. Even they irritate me sometimes. But the fact that I went there, and more so the fact that my dad never went there, but loved them. I could never shortchange the Irish. Yeah, you got that? Yeah.
That's a nice little side chat.
How about you? You follow the Owls? Even though they did you dirty too. They cut baseball.
Yeah. Yeah, it was Ernie Field. No. Skip Wilson Field was an Ambler, but down off of 309 was Ernie Field where I played. I used to be where Temple Stadium was back in the days.
What's there now? It's not there anymore?
I don't know. I don't know if they knocked it down. I don't know. I haven't been down there.
It's amazing to me. There's a walk. It's amazing to me, that's Westcott, that they have not revived the baseball program.
Guess who just did? In Philadelphia. Did you hear who revived baseball?
No.
LaSalle.
I didn't know they did not have it.
Yeah, they dropped it 3 years. Well, that's okay. So when I worked at Lockheed, I used to tell people that came in, like, we got to tell you a lot of stuff, but just wait about 6 months because then we'll change it so you're not really going to be behind. It's sort of like talking to you, Al.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, they dropped it about, I'm guessing here, so somebody's going to call me up tonight and say I'm wrong about the years. I don't care about the years. It's been about 3 years ago. They dropped it, but they're bringing it back.
Well, and they brought football into.
Yeah.
Didn't they start football recently? All right, never mind. I thought they did. Maybe. We'll have to get our staff on that.
Yeah.
Yep. Closest thing we have to staff is maybe staph infection, but I guess I shouldn't joke about that. I'm gonna jinx myself. It's a nice day for baseball, Rod, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, so anyway, they're bringing LaSalle. They're bringing LaSalle baseball back. So somebody said, do you think they'll bring Temple back? And I'm like, well, I don't know. I hope not. All my records may be in jeopardy then.
That is.
It makes it sound like I got a ton of them, but look at that move.
What was that all about?
That was an ephus pitch to first base.
Every once in a while, you'll see people whip that out. This is still high on the mound. Came into the top of the first inning after 4 runs had crossed the plate. Another stolen base with no throw.
Well, again, it's a lefty on lefty, and I don't hear anybody yelling that he's going. Gotta help that catcher out.
Yep. Yeah, you're right. I don't hear it either. Chop down to first base line to the coach. Makes a slick play there. A lot of dust blowing off that field.
I haven't fielded a ground ball at first base since I've been at Cabrini. The problem is you have to bend.
Yeah, yep.
Right? And then once you bend,
you have to straighten up. There's a ground ball to the shortstop. Nice sling across in time by Diodazio for the out. And the runner moves up to third.
So I was interrupted by the baseball that was just hit. So let me continue.
Please.
So the ball comes down to first base, and I just watch it go by slowly, and the other bench is like, hey, coach, like, how come you're not picking that up? And I'm like, dude, if I pick it up, if I bend down, I can't get up. And if I do get up, then I have it. Then I got to throw it.
Throw it.
I got all kinds of issues.
No, I hear you, man. In July, I'm getting my right shoulder replaced.
Ooh, that's not an easy one.
Really, that's what I've heard. Well, I'm not doing the operation myself. I'm getting a doctor to do it. So,
there's a lot of veterinarians out there that I'm sure they would happy to dig into
give me a
that
discount.
Of yours. So what the heck? I mean, is it from holding the mic? I mean, like, what's it from?
I actually heard it originally back in college, and it just slowly deteriorated. Strike 3, throw to first in time for the final out of the inning. No runs, no hits, 1 left on the walk. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It is 9-2 Springford.
Hi, I'm Joe, and this is Chris, and many of you know us. And we'd like to welcome you to our new showroom here at 618 North Reading Avenue in Boyertown. where we offer Kohler faucets, Moen faucets as well, vanities, tubs, and many accessories.
Here we have an operating, high-efficiency, Energy Star rated American Standard furnace combined with a variable speed AC condenser. Let us install one today to start saving you money throughout the heating and cooling season.
Here at Patriot, we now offer kitchen and bath designs.
So come visit us today at 618 North Reading Avenue or visit our website at www.patriotnp.com.
Yakalak Construction, serving the Tri-County area since 1946. Family owned, free estimates, all types of concrete work, sidewalks, foundations, steps, curbs, and more. Professional service and quality. Give them a call, 610-323-8134.
So PJP's got some runs to make up. And, Rod, they've had base runners. They just haven't gotten the big hit to get back in the game.
Yeah, they left a little bit of a village on once or twice. Yeah, you got to take advantage of those runners on third and less than 2 outs.
To my knowledge, they left the bases loaded in third. They left second and third in the fourth.
See, you're using all black.
Yeah,
See, that's the problem. If you were using different colors, you'd be able to pick that up quickly.
Yeah. My scorecard's a mess.
I know what to get you for Christmas.
Thank you.
Get you colored pens. Maybe if we ever work together again, if Gus can't find anybody else and he calls us.
Unless the Yankees hold stock in the PCTV network, I'll be back. I know Gus is a diehard Phillies fan, Flyers fan. Eagles? What's your favorite? Flyers?
When they're good, yeah.
Okay. Was that Kay? It was Luke Terleski. And that's, I think, Ruggiero's still in here. It is. The lanky lefty is still in there. This is TJ Bicella, who has walked twice.
He's anxious up there right now. He wants to get that base knock. Right now, you just need base runners, and a lot of them.
Seven innings, right? They still do that?
7 innings, yes, sir. It would be some long 9-inning games, I think, in high school baseball, depending on, the teams that are playing. But the pitching would not be able to survive.
No.
There's just way too much pitching. Strike 3.
Wow. He's got his second win. Ruggiero, that's another K.
That's 6 strikeouts for him so far.
Wait, let me check that to make sure, Rod. I don't trust you. Yep, I have 6. You're good. Brings up Aiden Segarra.
O ye of little faith.
Recognize a lot of these names from football season. Bicella, Terleski. And this guy, Aiden Segarra. I think Chase France played football too. It's been a while. My memory stinks. They had a real good year in football. Championship. Had that tough loss down at Norristown.
We still can't hear, right?
So PJP won the Pac-12?
Yes.
That's
in the district.
That's a heck of an accomplishment. There's some pretty good
they beat
football
Springford
teams,
in the
right?
final.
Springford. What was that a close game?
Oh, that was an epic.
Was it?
It came down to a 2-point conversion attempt in the last closing minute that was broken up. It was an amazing game. A great. How about it, Gus? That was an atmosphere.
Where was the game played?
At Springford.
Yeah.
That was the best high school football game I've seen.
I hear the Springford quarterback's pretty good.
Yes, signed a letter of intent to Missouri. He's a 4-star quarterback, and he played some good basketball too. It was a 2-out walk for Segura. I'll tell you, Springford basketball, both men and women had great seasons, and both lost in the state. I think in the Springford guys lost in the quarterfinals and the semifinals to a very good Archbishop Wood team, and they played perfect. One of the guys for Archbishop Wood is Jaleel Bethea. He's the player of the year. Dylan Simone up. I think he's the catcher. And if you folks are out there wondering, why is Al saying I think? Well, we're out in center field, so I'm not easy till we see stuff. I got my binoculars, and Rod's as blind as a bat out here. No offense. Apparently offense taken. Oh, loose ball, as they say.
Get my green pen out.
This PJP team, they won the state championship back. I was thinking it's coming out, I think it was 2014.
Was it that long ago?
It was that long because my son was a sophomore here, and a couple of his buddies were starters as sophomores on the team. That is hard to believe, isn't it? That long
Well,
ago?
it is, because that was talk about classic games. It was a 1-0 game of Methacton and PJP at Springford, and I did it, I think, with Steve, which I can never pronounce Steve's last name. Carabucci, maybe?
Yeah, Carabucci's close.
I kid with him all the time. I said, well, how do you say your last name? Can I just make up a name? Which I do.
You pronounce Steve well.
He just sent me a message the other day. He's a good man.
He is, and he knows his stuff too.
Yeah. Ooh, that ball is
in the corner.
Destroyed.
Oh my! Good try by the left fielder Westcott. Man, that carried. That's an RBI double for Simone. That's a heck of an effort by Westcott. He almost got there. I thought for a second that might clear.
Well, that goes to show you how far these fences
Yeah.
are, because that's out of most fields.
And that's the deepest part of this part. And that's going to do it for Ruggiero. But he did a heck of a job. He leaves after going 4 2/3 innings. He had traffic on the bases, Rod, but he got out of it when he had to.
Yeah.
So we're going to have a pitching change. We are in the bottom of the 5th. It is 9-3 Springford.
Welcome to WQ Diner, located here on Route 100 and King Street in beautiful Pottstown. I'm William Quinn, owner here at WQ Diner. We serve the freshest ingredients, all homemade food with exceptional service. We're open daily, 7 days a week, 5:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. Breakfast all day, full menu available all day, with homemade food, the best ingredients, and exceptional service. Take a pick from our large assortment of gourmet desserts, baked fresh daily. WQ Diner, the finer diner. I'm William Quinn, owner. Look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you.
At O'Donnell, Weiss & Mattei, our team approach makes all the difference.
OWM can assist in any aspect of a real estate transaction. We're here to protect your interests, representing builders and developers from a wide array of projects.
We provide agreements of sale, negotiate, draft, and then provide the agreement.
From multifamily to commercial shopping centers to large housing developments.
OWM Law.
Your life, your business, your law firm.
All right, we had what were we talking about?
Well, we had some fun off camera.
We did.
Yeah.
But we're keeping it professional as usual for the broadcast. New pitcher into the game, Rod. I guess we didn't think to look at that. Let me check. 18 for Springford. Thank you, Gus. That is Jason Wowick, or Wowick. Wow, I'm going to go with Wowick. Down the third base line, just a bit too far for the third baseman Fields.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of Bob Uecker, is he still broadcasting? Maybe not. I know I'm pretty sure he's still alive.
So I'm gonna write down about 30 questions the next time we work together to ask you.
Who won the Cy Young at 64?
Whoa!
Oh, there's a drive. That's in right. Oh, nice play by the right fielder. McVeigh was right on it. Good contact, but McVeigh right there, and that will put out that rally. We go to the top of the sixth. It is 9-3 Springford.
Butter Valley Golf Course, conveniently located in the quiet rural setting of Valley, PA, just off Route 100. One of the nicest, most affordable 18-hole course in the region. With changing elevations, challenging greens, and scenic fairways, golfers of all ability levels are sure to enjoy their round. Butter Valley Golf Course is a great place to enjoy the game of golf with friends or family, young and old alike. Grab some buddies and grab a meal at the Runway Grill before or after your round. Butter Valley Golf Course.
Looking for family-friendly, pet-friendly, waterproof floors? Carpet One has you covered. With a huge selection of waterproof flooring, including luxury vinyl, laminate, tile, and introducing Oath by Resista, the next generation of waterproof carpets. Soft, lush, and ultra tough. Spill, soil, and bleach resistant. With a 10-year no exclusions warranty. Carpet One Floor and Home, your choice for waterproof flooring.
We go to the top of the sixth inning. We have Flores. No, wrong team. Why don't they go to Springford batting here? This is Nick Flores leading off. That's not Flores, is it? All right, I'm going to get my binoculars out. Hold on here. Hold the phone. Hold the phone, Jack. Yeah, that's Flores. I wasn't sure what you were pointing at, right?
When in doubt, just take a look to your left.
There's some good contacts.
Yeah.
Base hit in the left field. That is Flores' second hit.
Hit a double down the left field line, and now a line drive to left field. And a walk and an F8. Looks like we have a pitching change.
So, Blake High has done a nice job in relief. He's gone pretty much. He came on with one out in the first. And he's gone since then, so he will go to the shower. And we'll try to catch the number of the guy coming in.
Hi, I'm Joe, and this is Chris, and many of you know us. And we'd like to welcome you to our new showroom here at 618 North Reading Avenue in Boyertown, where we offer Kohler faucets, Moen faucets as well, vanities, tubs, and many accessories.
Here we have an operating, high-efficiency, Energy Star rated American Standard furnace combined with a variable speed AC condenser. Let us install one today to start saving you money throughout the heating and cooling season.
Here at Patriot, we now offer kitchen and bath designs.
So come visit us today at 618 North Reading Avenue or visit our website at www.patriotnp.com.
Yakalak Construction, serving the Tri-County area since 1946. Family owned, free estimates, all types of concrete work, sidewalks, foundations, steps, curbs, and more. Professional service and quality. Give them a call, 610-323-8134.
So, new pitcher will be gentleman who was the center fielder, Tyler Timdahl. And we have a new center fielder for Pope John Paul. That would be Jack Lockery. And I have David Ruckman at the plate. Fielded by Timdahl. That's going to be too late. He's just going to eat it. And Springfield with their first 2 men on. So they got a hit with good contact and one with not quite as good contact.
Well, you bring in a reliever and the first guy up, first pitch, lays one down.
Yep. Once again, you feel the breeze. What just a perfect day. No humidity, sunshine.
I'm surprised I feel the breeze. It kind of snuck by you. Like, you know?
The what?
It kind of snuck by you.
Yeah. There's a lot that does. Jacob Whitmer singled, popped out bunting and struck out. The curveball that just missed outside. We're just talking about amazing how time flies, and I'm pretty sure the champion, their state title team was 2014. Already 10 years down. Oh, my
PJP,
goodness.
that would be. That
PJP,
yeah. Yeah.
Check swing. No swing on the appeal.
I mean, PCTV has had some awesome games. Like, I can just think of some of the games that I had with Gus. Not only high school baseball, but Legion baseball. I've had some really, really cool experiences watching some of these athletes here locally perform.
I still remember, and it blew my mind when you said this last summer, how some Legion teams haven't produced teams. Some programs, like you said that year, that the Norchester went without a team the 1 year. I don't know if that's still the case, but I guess AAU ball has come into play more.
Well, there's a lot. You know, there's a lot of summer opportunities for these guys. I always liked the community baseball. So if it's Legion, I was a Legion guy, of course, but like if it was any type of community, because I think they rally around that, and it's really kind of camaraderie is really cool, and friends for life and all that. But
certainly in Boyertown.
Yeah.
Well, you were the Red Sox, right? Spring City Red Sox?
Yeah. Yep, Spring City Red Sox, and then I coached down at Paoli. We were the Paoli Cardinals.
You mentioned on the phone today, you either played or coached a guy named Rich DiRaffaello.
DiRaffaello, yeah, from Great Valley.
That's what I was going to say. Didn't he go to Great Valley?
Yeah. He was a heck of a football player.
Yeah.
And he also played with us down at Temple as a catcher.
I remember.
We have a walk.
We have a walk that loads the bases, Rod.
Yeah.
And I think there's nobody out.
That would be correct.
Wait up. I have a pinch runner. I gotta be careful my voice carries, and the center fielder can hear us. I don't want to distract him or say anything that he thinks might be offensive.
Your voice does carry.
It does.
But that's because it's an announcer's voice. I mean, announcers' voices carry. Sometimes that's good, and sometimes that's maybe not as good.
That's what my ex-wife used to say. Will you shut up? Your voice carries.
Was that the first one or the second one?
I'm not going to say that. It's one of the first three. There's a play at the plate, run scores on the wild pitch. I've only had two. In my defense, her voice carried as well. That's my second wife. She's out of town.
I got the green pen out again for the wild pitch.
So that makes it 10-2 now. Line drive down the right field line. Foul ball. Foul ball into the soccer net. 10-3, 10-3. That's right, they just scored last inning. That was struck well. That couldn't have been fouled by too much.
No, it's kind of a weird angle down there as we look at it.
So the question here is, what is further away, the right field foul pole or the left center field power alley? That's skied into shallow left field. That might drop. It does drop. That's going to score another run, maybe two. Throw coming to the plate. He's going to be out easily. As the dust settles, good throw by, it looked like Terleski from left field to throw him out. So what we get on that, Rod? One run scored, one out, one toss?
Yes, that's correct.
Base hit for McVeigh. This just hasn't been PJP's day here.
No, it started off bad and now, unfortunately, getting worse.
And Logan Babor is up. Logan, I apologize. I know that if you're listening that I did not get your name right. We have a timeout here?
Parent umpires.
What, are they giving the umpires some grief? About what?
That play.
Did he get tossed? Oh, no, that was the coach. Now that's been shocking.
That's shocking, yes.
And that's a...
So we had some extra activity there. A couple folks voiced their displeasure.
They disagreed with the umpire.
Yeah. Usually you say, well, you paid for your seat, but they don't really have to pay for their seat here, you know.
Although they were in a good vantage point. They were right there behind the plate. But still.
Well, the game's out of hand. Sometimes, and I've been way guilty of this, sometimes you deflect your frustration on an umpire when you're down 11, 12 to 3, 4, whatever. And that's not fair, to the umpire. But there are times where your voice needs to be heard.
Yes. There's a fair amount of major league umpires who are not that good. The views expressed here are not the views shared by everyone. All right, strikeout there. We go now to the bottom of the sixth, 11-3, Springford.
Hello, everyone. I'm Bernie Gallagher, TV sports broadcaster for PCTV Network, here at our Master Control Room with our Managing Director, Gus Pellet, on the campus of Potts Grove Senior High School. Red alert. Business owners, advertise on PCTV. Why? We're running a sensational TV commercial package right now. 500 commercials in 90 days, free halftime interviews, free weekly promos, and your commercial will air every night between 5 and 11, 5 times, most notably during live primetime sporting events. Upgrade to the annual package will chop the price by 1/3 and give you a free 30-minute infomercial. And a final note, if you message me on Facebook, Bernie Gallagher, or text or call me at 610-970-6243, I'll bring the coffee and donuts. Give me 5 minutes of your time. We'll sit down, develop a business plan that will guarantee you new customers and make you a household name on the PCTV network.
We go to the bottom of the 6th inning here. PJP needing some runs, base runners.
Your silence is deafening.
Well, I'm trying to catch the number of the batter. Pop up, shallow right field, easy play there for McVeigh. That's one away. That was Tyler Timdahl, who was leading off the inning. Rod, interested to get your views on the pitch clock. Actually, I'm not interested, but Gus was, so he wanted me to ask you. I could care less.
Well, since
no, I'm
Gus,
just kidding. Go ahead.
Since Gus asked, I'll respond.
I figure you'll give a decent answer now.
So, Major League pitch clock. I was a little bit skeptical in the beginning, especially when pitchers are all of a sudden it's a ball, then it's a strike because we got a line drive.
Ooh, hard hit by Carson Glose. That's his second hard hit ball. Remember, he doubled back in the first inning, so he is a one-out base runner for PJP. Rod, go ahead.
So I was a little skeptical early because it not only affects the pitcher, but it affects the hitter also, right? So sometimes a pitcher would say, hey, that's a ball because you didn't throw in time. And the hitter, oh, by the way, you didn't get in there ready in time, so that's a strike. So it was just like not traditional baseball. But the more I watch it and the more I coach, because it's in college also with a pitch clock, I like it. It speeds up the game. Now, some people will argue, well, there's going to be more arm injuries because now all of a sudden the guy's got to hurry up with his delivery. I'm going to say there's been a lot of arm injuries anyway.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of arm injuries, especially since guys are throwing 97, 98, 99 miles an hour. Where years ago, like there were only a few pitchers that would be throwing in the mid-90s. Now it's almost like, oh my gosh, and you're bringing guys out of the bullpen and they're all throwing 95
Absolutely.
plus. So there were arm injuries before, but I like it. It speeds up the game. I think it's more entertaining for the fan to watch.
Yep.
Because it could get laborious at times.
Oh my! When I would watch the Red Sox-Yankees game, a lot of those would go like almost 4 hours. Yeah. And you know what else I think helped? The rule about pitching changes. There's a hit batter. Or maybe not. Did they get hit? I think he did. I don't know if you remember, but back in the day, they could bring in, and a lot of managers did this, they would bring in a reliever for one batter. And it just slowed the game
Dodgers,
way down.
The Dodgers were really big on that. They throw like 7, 8 guys in the game.
It took forever. And now the rule is you have to phase 3, which I like. I think that speeded things up. So 2 men on brings up A.J. Dionizio.
So the answer to my question is I've grown to like it.
I agree with you. Yeah, I think too many guys just... Wow, that's way up top. That's in right field. Another good play by the right fielder there. No advantage by the throw, but once again, the Springport outfielders, this has not been the easiest field with that sun up there, Rod. You played in this. Would that sun be giving you problems?
Well,
or not?
Well, it'll give you problems depending on the angle in which you take it. These guys have done a nice job of shouldering the sun, so they kind of turn themselves away from it as much as they can. And we also have a call called fire. When we call fire on a pop-up or a fly ball, if somebody can't see it or they don't have a good angle on it, we call fire so that someone else can converge on it at a better angle. Like we talk about angles all the time, like a ball here, if it goes up, for an example, towards third base, and the second baseman comes over, he's going to look right at that sun, but the shortstop, he's looking at blue sky.
A line drive base hit in left field, that's going to score a run.
Yep.
Good contact by Dionizio. And it is 11-4. And that brings up Luke Terleski, the left fielder. 0 for 3. Well, I can't see where the sign is. It 1 out still?
We have 2 outs.
2 out. Okay, I missed one. This is Bacella, TJ Bacella. TJ has walked twice and struck out.
Whoa.
Hard ground ball. Nice pick by Flores on the backhander. And the throw went a little bit wide, but nice play by the first baseman. Wow. And he backhanded it, Rod. Cleanly. All right.
That was the right play.
Yep. 1 run. And again, PJP leaves some guys on base. We go to the top of the 7th. It is 11-4.
Welcome to WQ Diner, located here on Route 100 and King Street in beautiful Pottstown. I'm William Quinn, owner here at WQ Diner. We serve the freshest ingredients, all homemade food with exceptional service. We're open daily, 7 days a week, 5:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. Breakfast all day, full menu available all day with homemade food, the best ingredients, and exceptional service. Take a pick from our large assortment of gourmet desserts, baked fresh daily. WQ Diner, the finer diner. I'm William Quinn, owner. Look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you.
At Superior Credit Union, we believe in growing stronger together. So we provide products and services to fit your financial needs and accommodate your busy lifestyle. With convenient services like home banking, e-deposits, account alerts, and a free coin counter for members. Come see why Superior Credit Union is growing. Visit any one of our 3 locations in Collegeville, Royersford, and our brand new location in Pottstown. Superior Credit Union.
Yeah, once again, kudos to Ciccone, the first baseman on there, Ryan Ciccone. The throw was a little bit errant, but he got the tag in. So Tim Dahl looks like still on the mound for Springford. Ground ball to third. Played by Glos, over in time for the out. There's 1 pitch, 1 out. Brett Westcott there. So 5-3 on the putout brings up Ryan Fields.
Yeah, you were talking about that play at first base, and he did make a very nice play. And we mentioned when we weren't on the air that that's how Hoskins got hurt a couple years ago, and a couple other first basemen have gotten hurt coming off of the bag and then getting swiped by the runner and dislocating or hyperextending the left arm. It gets dicey down there at first base sometimes when guys are coming down there, and they're not small guys. Most of these guys, you look at them on TV and you're like, oh, they're not very big, but you stand next to them, you'd be surprised how big some of these guys are.
I'm surprised that more pitchers don't get hurt on the plate covering first base. Oh, nice pick at first base by Segura. Takes it himself. Nice play by Aiden.
Very efficient inning so far.
Yeah. This is Aiden Dunleavy. Singled and scored in the 4th as part of a 3-run rally. It kind of put the game a little bit out of reach.
You know, Coach Harrison has really been aggressive with his base running today, and in a couple cases, PJP responded well, but caused a little chaos from time to time. And when players start throwing balls around, a lot of times it's best just to eat it.
Yep.
And it's hard to convince a player that in the moment. He wants to make a play, but sometimes you just got to eat it.
Yep. Pitch goes outside. So I'm trying to think, we probably don't have more than a week or so left in the regular season, right?
I wouldn't think. I mean, we're talking, what is it today, May 1st?
Yeah, May 1st. And a good inning there for Tim Dahl. 1-2-3. Gets a strikeout to end it. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Last hacks for PJP. It's 11-4 Springford.
At O'Donnell, Weiss, and Matei, our team approach makes all the difference.
Business law is complex because it's easy to make costly mistakes.
OWM is able to handle any area of law that a business or individual in our community needs.
We are the ones who are uniquely talented and uniquely positioned to do that for your benefit. That's what drives me to come to work every day.
OWM Law.
Your life, your business, your law firm.
For more than 50 years, Pottstown Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery has served its community with expert dental care, offering patients dental implants and a full menu of procedures for many types of dental problems, including bone grafting, wisdom teeth, impacted canines, facial trauma, jaw surgery, oral pathology, TMJ disorders, and sleep apnea. Get the smile you've always wanted. Contact Pottstown Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery today.
Bottom of the 7th inning, leading off, will be Aiden Scarra. Right?
Yes, sir. Last gasp for PJP. It's tough in a 7-inning game to start off in the whole 4-0.
Yeah.
Not only from a scoreboard standpoint, but just psychologically. It's like these 9-inning games, you start off 4-0. You know, it's not that you can't come back in a 7-inning game. I get it, but you know, you start getting into the 4th inning or the 5th inning in a 7-inning game, and you start saying, "Ooh, like a 9-inning game." You're thinking, "Hey, we're only half done."
Well, Springford scored 4 in their top of the 1st, and PJP answered with single runs in the 1st and 2nd, but then Springford got that deuce in the 3rd, and then 3 more in the 4th. And
Yep. Just kept tacking on runs.
Yep.
Put another walk on the board.
Yeah. So Segarra with a leadoff walk. He has been on base, to my knowledge, there. And that's a big qualifier. 4 times. Rod, single, and 3 walks. And he scored a run, as far as I know.
Yep, 3 walks and a bloop to right field.
So Dylan Simone. Curveball runs high, goes to the backstop, and Segarra will advance.
Pre-game, I was talking about the infield, outfield that they took. And I thought they did pretty well. And quite frankly, both teams did a nice job defensively, but sometimes the pitchers didn't give the defense a chance, you know, with all the walks that took place.
Yeah.
Because both teams, I thought, you know, played well defensively tonight. Can't defend a walk.
Little conference there.
Talking about going to Chick-fil-A's after the game. That's
Oh, yeah?
probably what they might be talking about that.
That could be.
These guys are hungry.
Or maybe they're talking, you know what? We can't get home to listen to Rod and Al on PCTV Network. Which I can't blame them. Oh, inside corner there. Ground ball in the hole and through for a base hit. They're going to hold the runner at 3rd. played by Westcott.
I want you to look at that play if people recall what that play is, if there's not a replay on it. Critical when you're on second base that ball has to get through. And if you watch the PJP runner who was on second, he was actually halfway when the shortstop for Springford dove for the ball and caromed off his glove. If he would have caught that ball, he would have been easily out at third. And it's something that you really have to work on, and we call it chest to ball, to always have your chest toward the ball as a runner to make sure that you see it all the way through and not turn your back or turn a shoulder. It's something that we work on a daily basis in our base running. It only takes about 7 minutes or so that we have on our schedule. But boy, here, does it matter? No, it doesn't matter really, because it's 11 to whatever it is, but it'll matter when it's 3-2.
I still see it. It's a little poke shot in the left field.
That's a heck of a play right there. That was a heck of a play. He was like stretched way out there. He had no play, and that's what I talk about, eating the ball.
Yeah.
Like he just said, like, I have no shot here. I'm not going to try to be a hero. That was a great decision.
He has good range.
He does.
Nick Flores.
I like him.
So that's 2 straight hits after a walk, and it's 11-5. Still a long way to go. The tying run still sitting comfortably in the dugout. At the top of the order now, Tyler Timdahl. I still see a lot of major leaguers make outs on the bases, though.
Yeah.
Man. And a pitching change, perhaps, or at least a conference. We'll take a look, and we'll be back.
At Superior Credit Union, we believe in growing stronger together. So we provide products and services to fit your financial needs and accommodate your busy lifestyle. With convenient services like home banking, e-deposits, account alerts, and a free coin counter for members. Come see why Superior Credit Union is growing. Visit any one of our 3 locations in Collegeville, Royersford, and our brand new location in Pottstown. Superior Credit Union.
This is the year you're going to improve your game. No excuses. And the pros at Blackwood Golf Academy are here to help. With their 23-acre all-grass driving range, full-service pro shop, and computerized swing analysis, Blackwood Golf Academy will get your game up to par. Need lessons? Individual and group instruction with head pro Chris Carr will shave strokes off your game and make you the envy of your next foursome. Blackwood Golf Academy, a country club setting open to the public, adjacent to Blackwood Golf Course in Douglasville.
All right, back to the top of the order, Tyler Timdahl. Men on first and second, run in. And Wallach on the mound for Springford. Called strike. That's a big old high curveball right there.
Yeah, it was a floater.
Little bloop on the infield, caught by Flores. That's the first out of the inning. And no advance by the runner, of course. I guess that's too shallow to be called an infield fly rule on that or not?
It should have been called an infield fly rule, and it may have been.
Oh, but okay, yeah, it's hard for us to say out here. Pitch hits the inside corner for a strike. This is Carson Gloss. Rod, I may be wrong here, but Carson Gloss has 3 hits and has scored twice.
He's got a single in the 4-hole. Oh, wait, hold on a second.
Am I wrong?
He's got a double down left center field. He's got a single up the middle, and he's got a line drive to center field. He does have 3 hits.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a good day.
Yeah. You mean for me or for him? Actually getting one right. This pitch goes wide. It goes to the backstop, and each runner will move up a base.
No, 3 bases. We can't have that.
No. So it's 11-5. I guess you don't start to sweat until the tying run comes to the on-deck circle?
And as a manager, as a coach, I tend to sweat it through all the way. I just, after coaching 40 years and playing for men, I've seen a lot of stuff.
A high throw goes to the fence.
Like that.
Wow.
Springford really getting sloppy here with wild pitches, error. There goes the defense that I was talking about that was doing so well.
And they had been.
And they were, yeah. Can't be happy about that.
So, run scores, right?
Yeah.
Men on first and third, still only one out. Two in the inning. And Chase France the batter.
I think Coach Harrison's going to have a come to Jesus meeting with a few guys. This is you can't give these runs up in games like this if you're a championship team. You can't do it.
France has singled, doubled, grounded out to third, and was hit by a pitch. That's a good cut there. Fouls it off to the right side, out toward the embankment and the trees. Facility here out by Township Line Road and housing development behind it.
I think they're saving that tree for somebody.
the dead one?
Wow, that's a big boy too.
Yeah. The tree of death. There's a shot to center. And Ruckman playing it well again. That will score a run. David Ruckman, man, he has gotten the jump.
Yep.
That's not an easy ball hit right at you, is it? Those line drives? At least it wasn't from me.
Well, the sinking liner to center field is really a rough one, or the one that you think is sinking and then sails over your head. It's the one that's right at you. But he's played a really good center field. Actually, all these outfielders for Springford have played well defensively.
So, PJP down to their last out here, A.J. Diadizio. Chase Franco's hit the ball hard 3 times. Nothing to show for it on that one. And it's 11-7. I think it's an 0-2 count here, so they're down to their last strike. On the outside, curveball does not get the call. I think that's Phoenixville leaving the track meet. They seem to be happy.
I haven't checked who's the big name school in track this year.
I don't know. Good question.
I thought I'd throw one at you.
Who won the Cy Young, Rod, in the National League? Yeah. I'm still waiting for that answer. I'm going to go with Bob Gibson.
Whoa.
There's a drive to left center.
That's gone.
It's gone. It is gone. 2-run home run for Diadizio. Rod, you called it. That was a shot. And suddenly, Rod, we have a 2-run game.
Remember I said I've seen some crazy stuff in my time. Down to 2 strikes, 2 outs. Guy goes Yahtzee.
That easily cleared the fence.
And what happens here, PJP was so far out of this game, and Springford kept tacking on a run here, run there, a couple runs here. And you see at PJP, you say, this game's getting out of hand. If you would have just stopped the bleeding in here somewhere, would that have been dramatic, a walk-off? Huh?
Man.
I may have even jumped up and down on that.
You called that. I couldn't tell. I lost it in the sun. But you could tell it was hit well. So all of a sudden, the tying run is on the on-deck circle, Rod. This is Luke Terleski.
How about it, right?
5 runs in the inning. Baseball's a weird game. Hard to believe, Harry. That's what he would say. Count it 1-1.
Man, he put a charge into that coming off the bat. The trajectory, you could tell that it was smacked. It was a matter of whether or not he had enough distance. But my goodness, that thing, I'll tell you what, it cleared the fence by a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Like it was probably 10 12
15 feet, yep.
Right?
Absolutely. This could be the last strike. Punch down to left field line. That's going to get down. That's going to be a stand-up double for Terleski, and the beat goes on, and T.J. Bacella will come up as the tying run. And I think we're going to get a pitching change. All right, we're going to take a break. Suddenly, it's 11-9, and the tying run is coming up. 2 men out in the bottom of the 7th.
Welcome to WQ Diner, located here on Route 100 and King Street in beautiful Pottstown. I'm William Quinn, owner here at WQ Diner. We serve the freshest ingredients, all homemade food with exceptional service. We're open daily, 7 days a week, 5:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. Breakfast all day, full menu available all day with homemade food, the best ingredients, and exceptional service. Take a pick from our large assortment of gourmet desserts, baked fresh daily. WQ Diner, the finer diner. I'm William Quinn, owner. Look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you.
Yakalak Construction, serving the Tri-County area since 1946. Family owned, free estimates, all types of concrete work, sidewalks, foundations, steps, curbs, and more. Professional service and quality. Give them a call, 610-323-8134.
Into pitch now for Springport, Jason Earhart wearing number 4, and T.J. Bacella will be at the plate with a man on second.
Well, here's where the defense has to keep the hitter off second. So if there's a base hit, just let that run score, hit your cutoff, but that hitter cannot get to second base on a base hit, because that's the tying run.
The curveball missed. That ball goes outside. It's 2-0. Certainly don't want to put the tying run on base.
No, because there's been a few wild pitches or pass balls, whatever you wish to call them. You move the runner up to second and third, then you're really in danger zone.
It's another ball. That's 3-0.
It's a funny game because all of a sudden PJP has the momentum and things are getting a little tight on the Springford side, and they're still up by 2.
3-0 count. Does he give him the green light? The ball's low into the dirt. Ball 4. And they have batted around. It's Aiden Segarra back up. He walked to lead off this inning, and he scored.
And as you said, on-base percentage-wise, he's 4 for 4. Let's see, that'd be a heck of a day. Hit a gapper here.
Yeah.
Walk off, 5 for 5 on base with the winning RBIs.
Right-handed hitter, left-handed pitcher. Curveball goes high, that misses.
I even have butterflies here.
Yeah, who would have thought? And that misses. 6 straight balls.
And he's making them throw strikes.
Yeah. So, Rod, if you're the hitter, are you the coach? 2-0, he hasn't thrown a strike. Do you have him sitting on a fastball here? Get me over fastball or not?
Yeah, it's a really interesting question because he just walked a guy and it's 2-0. Now, it would have to depend on who my hitter was. If I had a guy that I thought good eye that could like hit one in the gap for me, I would let him swing. But I think most coaches would probably take. Yeah, I think most coaches would take. But it depends on who your hitter is, too.
And he did get a strike in there.
I mean,
That's the ball.
For the most part, 2-0 in this situation, you pretty much know that the pitcher is going to throw you a fastball.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that's the difference between college baseball and high school baseball. So a lot of times, college baseball, they'll throw you a breaking ball 2-0 in this situation. Now it's 3-1?
3-1. Yep. That's way outside, and that will load the bases. Second walk of the inning issued to Segura, and that brings up Dylan Simone.
And that's Segura's fourth walk of the day. Yeah, and Simone, he has a double to deep left field and a single in the 6-hole. To say this has become interesting is an understatement.
Pitch is high. Yeah, I think you take until they throw you a couple strikes.
Well, now, I mean, you have the 8 and 9 hitter up here.
That's high and away.
Although 8 and 9 combined has 4 hits. Here comes a pitch and change.
He's going to change mid-batter?
Or at least a talk.
Yeah. We're going to stay here, Gus, or go out? You can stay here. Rod, who would have thought? Who would have thought? Rod would have thought. He admits he thought. You knew.
Well,
I like your shirt, by the way.
Yeah, it doesn't fit like it used to. It's got a little tighter over the years.
In the chest, just in the chest.
Yeah.
Stomach still
the
fits
problem
well.
is that the chest shrunk down. Sunk down. Didn't shrunk down, it sunk down. This is an interesting situation here. He's not going to make a pitch and change. But you asked the question, would you make a pitch and change like midstream here, 2-0? And my answer is, depending on who I have available, yes. Because he really seems to be struggling here right now on the mound.
And that's in there for us, right? That's a tough situation to be thrown into. You got to feel the pressure.
Well, there's pressure now.
2-1 count.
That's the end of the pressure.
That's popped up. Is it in play? Nope.
2-2.
Down to their last strike. 2-2 count. Does not want to go 3-2.
And they were down to the last strike when the number 4 hitter went Yahtzee.
Yep. Here's the pitch. 2-2 count. Way outside. And that runs the count full.
So now the question is, who's the pressure on? Is it on the pitcher, or is it on the hitter, or is it on the umpire?
I think it's on the pitcher. I'm taking all the way here.
No, you're not.
Yeah. That's way outside. That makes it a 1-run game.
What are you talking about? You're going to give the guy a 3-2 take?
Yeah, why not? Wow, that's the 4th walk of the inning? 4 hits in the inning.
I don't know, I'm calling you out on that.
Okay. I'm a sissy.
But here's the thing. He did walk him.
Yep. Here's a Luca DeMeo, 2 hits on the day.
That's the 4th walk of the inning, and throwing an error.
That's way inside. Walk here ties up the game.
If I was coaching here, I would have my left-handed hitter on the plate looking to get plucked.
Take one for the team.
Yeah.
That pitch is in there.
Now you got to
Yeah.
now you got to go to hitting. Now you got to go to hitting 1-1.
Lefty on lefty matchup. You figure it favors the pitcher.
Base hit wins the game.
It's way inside, makes it 2-1. 2 more wild ones, and we are tied unbelievably. You can hear the PJP bench. Ground ball in the hole to second base. On over to first, and they get out of it. My goodness, it is finally over. PJP made a game of it, but Springford holds on to win 11-10. Wow. Rod and I'll be back to wrap it up. What an inning.
Hi, I'm Joe, and this is Chris, and many of you know us. And we'd like to welcome you to our new showroom here at 618 North Reading Avenue in Boyertown, where we offer Kohler faucets, Moen faucets as well, vanities, tubs, and many accessories.
Here we have an operating, high-efficiency, Energy Star rated American Standard furnace combined with a variable speed AC condenser. Let us install one today to start saving you money throughout the heating and cooling season.
Here at Patriot, we now offer kitchen and bath designs.
So come visit us today at 618 North Reading Avenue or visit our website at www.patriotmp.com.
At O'Donnell, Weiss & Mattei, our team approach makes all the difference.
With special needs planning, what I can do with families is help to make sure that in the event the parent no longer is there to finance the care of their child, that there's a trust available or other people available to make decisions for that child. I really like working with my clients, I like coming to work, and I really like helping them find solutions for their problems.
OWM Law.
Your life, your business, your law firm.
So, Rod, little did we think there would be some drama at the end, but there was. So credit there to PJP for coming back, and credit to the second baseman, Dunleavy, for not sailing that ball over the dugout. That was a nail-biter at the end.
Yeah, the only thing hotter than that sun was PJP in that last inning. Holy cow, we were talking off the air. Seen a lot of baseball in my 40 years of coaching, so I never relax as a coach, as a manager, or a fan watching a game, because you see so many things happen. But PJP gave way too many easy runs to Springford and then just fell a run short at the end. If they could have stopped the bleeding just a little bit in some of those innings, this game has a different outcome.
You know, when you think of that and you think, well, why hit the cutoff man? You know, why do this? Because, you know, he's like, oh, we're down 6. We're down. But you're right. It's just stuff that shows up at the end. But all in all, at least it turned into an exciting game.
It was a very exciting ending. I don't think either team should be satisfied in how they played today. Too many walks. Some wild pitches, untimely error or two there down the stretch. But Springford walks away with a victory. I got to tell you, I know Rick Harrison very well, and I'd like to be a fly on the wall in that conversation. Yes, a little bit of a moral victory here, although I don't believe in those. But they did come back. They gave themselves an opportunity to steal this game.
Yep.
That would have been a stolen game.
Yep. Well, once again, the final score at Springford 11. They took 11-10.
11-10.
11-10. For Rod Johnson, Gus Tellis behind the camera, I'm Al Ganoza. Thanks so much for watching.
Welcome to Theo's Jarls.
Hi, I'm Martha, and this is my brother Donnie. Our parents, Theo and Maria, started this business here at Quakertown Farmers Market 34 years ago. When they immigrated from Greece in 1979, they opened their first location on Broad Street in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania.
You've also been doing Music Fest and Celtic over the years.
Over the years, we've developed a great customer following and are known for having the best gyros. We use the freshest ingredients and make our own tzatziki sauce daily. Pair a gyro sandwich with fresh cut fries. Let's make them break and add feta cheese. Finish it off with a piece of baklava.
Hi folks, how are you today?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing well. How can I help you today?
I get a gyro, no onions.
Of course. Anything to drink for today?
I'll have a birch tree.
Yes, sir. We only have one size. Is that okay?
Yes.
Great. Any fries or pierogies for today?
Side fries.
Yes, sir. I'm Theo, and I help out my aunt and uncle at Theo's Gyros. My grandfather and my grandmother started this restaurant 30 plus years ago, and we're still going strong. Thank you for coming in.
I'd like to say, in my best Brooklyn accent, Theo's is the best. We've been coming here for 20 plus years, 35 miles from Clinton, New Jersey. We've been to Athens, my wife and I, and we asked for a gyro, and we concluded that Theo's was better, and we've told them. Theirs is the best. The service here is wonderful. Theo, little Theo, who's about 6 foot, Maria, Joy, Martha, and Don. You couldn't ask for better people. You leave here with a smile.
If you want the best gyros, come visit us in the Quakertown Farmers Market. Thank you so much, guys.
Kaliorexi.